everyone. This is Michelle with Joy Michelle Realty Group, and Marcus Becerra with Goosehead Insurance is joining me today. He is my go-to insurance guy. My clients use him. He's upstanding, top-notch guy, and I don't think I'd ever use anybody else, so don't go anywhere. We've talked a little bit about insurance today. We talked about where the market was going. Price per square foot a year ago was at 130 something a square foot. Today's average is $170 a square foot. So as far as if you're already if you're a current homeowner, and last year your home was worth $250,000 and today it's worth $350,000, do those clients that own their homes, should they be contacting their insurance agent, or is the insurance agent contacting them and saying, hey, we need to reevaluate your home value, we need to
it's a very good question. Specifically, on my own personal experience on my own policy, I bought my house in 2015. It's been 6 years. We did some additions and stuff to the garage, built in an office, things like that, so I had to evaluate my personal property and kind of give a little bit extra money in case, something were to wipe it out, or the other structures, things like that. I didn't have enough coverage, so I just made some additional changes, bumped up some coverages where I thought they needed to be if there was a total loss. So we did that. Yeah, it's a little bit more premium, right. But I'd rather have my home back to like it was, if a fire hit it, or if a tornado hits it, or anything like that, so compared to even 2 or 3 years ago, pre-COVID, a brand new build, nice house, not anything custom, builder's grade across the board, you're looking at anywhere from $100 to $140 a square foot. Okay. Nowadays with the price of materials, everything being so backed up, brick, whatever, you're looking at those houses probably being from $140 to $170. That's not even, your custom, intricate style homes. Right. So it's a good conversation to have with your insurance agent. Hey, I've owned my house for a certain period of time. I've only got $230,000 on it, but I think it, it needs $250. Let's bump it up a couple, $20,000, $30,000. In the grand scheme of things, that's probably going to create maybe $50 to $100 worth of premium. So we're not talking that much difference, but
that's for the whole year.
For the whole year, yeah. Yes, ma'am. So, it's one of those things that we have to get the customer on the phone with, whether it's a first-time home buyer or somebody that's bought the season purchase or season buyers. We go walk through, we get the, bed and bath, what kind of flooring they got in the house, garage, 3-car, 2-car, whether it's got a fireplace. We need to know a lot about the home. So whenever we put all that information in what they call a replacement cost evaluation, it gives enough money there in case the house were to get totaled to rebuild it like kind of quality. Okay. But that's what we've seen. A lot of people that were shopping their current rate, I just tell them, I'm like, hey, your carrier's got it at $250,000, but the replacement cost estimator is now at $285. Okay. Are you okay with seeing it that, oh yeah, we definitely need to bump that up. So it's a good thing. 100% losses are very rare. But the event that something like that does happen, it's worth paying just a tick more premium to make sure there's coverage there.
Okay, awesome. And that's another thing, always, or as your real estate agent, I'll do a market analysis for you every year to show you, what the value, what your home was last year, what your value of your home is this year, and that will give you an idea if it's time to call Marcus and say, hey, we should look at this insurance policy and maybe bump up.
For the most part, most insurance carriers, they kind of figure a little bit for inflation in there,
Oh, okay.
So they'll bump up the coverage a little bit and your deductible change a little bit. But if you've been with the same carrier for a long period of time and you bought your house 10 years ago and that thing is only worth, insured for $125,000, sometimes you might be $75,000 or $100,000 short, depending on, especially if you've gone in there and upgraded kitchens and bathrooms and done all that, and forgot to call your insurance guy. It could leave you in a spot in case, there is a loss or water claim or anything like that. So. Okay. But what a lot of people think, the other thing on that is, your land's worth a certain amount as well. Okay. So a lot of people are like, well, on the appraisal, it's saying $350,000, but the appraisal's also got the lot included as well. Okay. As insurance company, they're not really we can't insure dirt.
Right.
You know, we can only insure the house for what it, you know, the square footage and what it's gonna cost to replace the house, you know, so.
Okay.
That's the other thing too, specific kind of tying back towards mobile homes is you buy 3 acres or 5 acres with a mobile home,
Yeah.
you know, we can't insure a 1,200 square foot mobile home for 600 grand, you know.
Okay.
So then that goes back to, you know, we can only insure it for 100% replacement cost of what the house is.
Okay. Yeah, because a lot of those lenders are lending, the mortgage lenders are lending the value of the home and the land, and the insurance company.
Yeah.
You know.
And most of the time, all we have to send over is what they call the replacement cost evaluation.
Okay.
And that shows that the house is insured for 100% replacement cost.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. That's awesome. Yeah. Well, that reminds me, I need to work on some market analysis for the clients, make sure they're getting their coverage that they need.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. Thank you, Marcus. Do you have anything? Did we leave anything out?
No,
that
I think we're good, you know, so,
Okay.
it's getting towards the holidays. What I tell people is, you know, people are gonna start lighting their fireplaces, things like
Yes.
that, you know, so make sure all your precautionary, your CYA kind of stuff, your soot's all cleaned up and all that kind of stuff, cause your
Perfect.
Christmas lights might catch, you know, you don't want stuff laying on the house and
Oh.
getting burned up and things like that.
Use LED lights.
Be sure to pull the turkey out of the oven and burn it.
Awesome. Thanks for listening and hanging out with us for a minute. Thanks, Marcus. I appreciate you.
Yes, ma'am, thank you.